You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful. Hello everyone and welcome back to Lizzie in Disneyland. As you guys already know, Toy Story 4 has now hit the cinemas. I went to see it last week, so if you haven't checked out my spoiler-free review, I will leave a card up above if you would like to check that out. So, as I said in my release day video, I am still going to make some Toy Story content for a while, mainly because I haven't shown you guys my collection. So today I've decided to show you my Toy Story plush, and I've deliberately kept my tiny big feet out because I am waiting for a few more to arrive. So that will be a completely separate video and it will probably lead into a tiny big feet collection series. So I thought I would start with one that doesn't really count, but if you guys ever watched my Sully collection video, I did show my Duffy that was dressed up as Sully, so I thought I would include my Gelatoni dressed up as Woody. I do fully intend to dress him up in all different outfits, but right now he's going to stay as Woody, so I think he counts towards this collection. The outfit is actually from Build-A-Bear, but I have learnt that Build-A-Bear outfits do fit Duffy and Friends, in case you're wondering. Now I'm going to show you my Posh Paws plush before I move on to Shop Disney plush. So the first one is a very new addition, and he should have actually been in my Disney haul for June, but as I unboxed him I decided not to put him in the haul. So this is Forky. He is by Posh Paws. I believe he cost $12.99 on Amazon and I just love him. I took him to Torquay with me, if you follow me on Instagram. After seeing Toy Story 4 I can say I still love him. He was an amazing character. Then I've got the Toy Story Alien. The aliens are one of my favourite characters from Toy Story because I just think they're so innocent and cute. You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful. They're just adorable. I love them so much. And I really think this Posh Paws plush really brings out the cuteness in them. Then I've got Woody, which was bought for me by my boyfriend's mum for my birthday. These are from the Build Your Squad collection that Posh Paws bought out, and I wish I had more characters, but I do have all the Toy Story ones, so I'm very happy with that. So there's Woody. I love that it says Andy on his foot. And she also bought me Buzz. You would have seen this in my What I Got for My Birthday haul anyway, but as they are part of my Toy Story collection, I am showing you them again. And he has Andy on his foot again, and I love all the detail that has gone into his buttons. The red ones are actually glittery, which I really love. Then I've got a few from the new Toy Story 4 range. The first one I got was Bo Peep. I bought her when we had a double discount day at work and I was having a bit of a tough time. I'm still having a tough time, so I'll probably end up with the rest of them at some point, but Bo Peep was the first one I bought. And then I also got Ducky. I had a feeling I was going to like Ducky and Bunny, and I was right. I really loved them. So I got the plush before the film came out, as I expected the plush to start selling out as soon as the film was released. And on the same day I got Ducky, I also got Bunny, who I absolutely adore. I'm not getting the Shop Disney versions of these plush because they talk, and I'm not a massive fan of talking plush, so I'm really happy that Posh Paws released some as well. So that's all my Posh Paws plush. I have one Disney Parks item to show you, which is my Woody. I was talking about this on my Instagram the other day. When we went to Walt Disney World in 2015, we came across this Woody in Hollywood Studios, right by where the Toy Story Mania ride is, which obviously is now a part of Toy Story Land, which I haven't seen yet. My mum bought one for my dad and I didn't have any money left to get my own, so I was really upset when we came home because I really wanted this plush. And my dad was making jokes like, oh, I'll leave him to you in my will and stuff like that. Then about 2 years later he decided to give him to me, and then when we went to Disneyland last year they were selling him over there as well for Pixar Fest, so my mum bought him another one, so we both have one now. and I love him so much. He's one of my favourites. They do a few different Mickey dressed as other character plushes, but this one is definitely one of my favourites. He's probably tied with my Jack Skellington plush. The only thing I wanted was for it to say Walt on his foot, because it doesn't say Andy, but it's Mickey, so I think it should say Walt. But I'm really tempted to just do it myself because I'm never going to part with this plush, so I might actually do it. And now finally to show you my Shop Disney plush. There are a few that I still want to buy, but as money is a little tight right now, I know I can't get them. So these plushes I'm going to show you now, they released a couple of years ago. They were quite cheap, I think. I can't remember exactly how much they were, but they were less than £5, I'm sure. And I remember they also did an Alice in Wonderland collection. So the first one I've got is Woody. As you can see, they're really small, which is why they were so cheap. And I think they used to do deals with them like they do with the Tiny Big Feet now. I've also got Buzz, which I really love. He's got a really big head and he's actually got a jetpack on as well. And I just think he's so cute in this form. And then I've got Jessie. I remember cutting her tag off because with plushes this small, the tag is massive in comparison to them, so I usually cut them off. Then I've got Wheezy. You never see Wheezy merch, so whenever little things are released, I always have to pick it up. Then I've got Rex as well, who looks really sweet. I would really like the Posh Paws Rex, but like I said, money is tight. But we'll see if I manage to get hold of it in the coming months. Then I've got Ham, who has a little stopper, which I absolutely adore, and I just think he's so sweet in this form. Then I've got Lotso. Lotso has actually grown on me. I think the Toy Story villains are always great, and the villain in Toy Story 4 is great as well. And finally, for this little set, I have the alien as well, who looks really confused, I find, but he's so cute anyway. And then I've got one that my boyfriend bought me, and that is Buzz. He has Andy on his foot, and I remember he bought him for me on a trip to the Manchester Disney store, and he's got a big jetpack as well. I absolutely love him, but it always makes us laugh that most of the Buzz plushes look nothing like Buzz. Then I think I've shown these two to you through the course of these videos, but here is my Toy Story alien. I've had him for years now. You can tell because he's actually stamped with Disney Store exclusive rather than the stamps that we've just seen go. So I've had him a while, which shows how much I love the Toy Story aliens, and I couldn't possibly part with him even though he's so big and takes up so much space. And then finally I've got my original Lotso from when Toy Story 3 first came out. So this is a 9-year-old plush and he still smells of strawberries. Honestly, these scented plush are amazing. They never ever lose their scent. He doesn't have a stamp for some reason, which he really should if he was released 9 years ago, but I'm not bothered. He smells gorgeous and I just love him to pieces. He's so squishy. So that was all of my Toy Story plush, provided I haven't forgotten any. I still need to show you my Tiny Big Feets, and I also need to show you my Toy Story figure collection as well. So they will be coming to you really, really soon. I will see you next week for another Toy Story video, and I really hope you've enjoyed this one. Bye!